We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And some room to work. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 9. First down, New York. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
6-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pick.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is... And he is in! Touchdown, New York! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this 1st quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against a stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a Steeler first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, McFarland. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Giants' 11-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Ayuk with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Before they go, look, ain't gonna toast. Give them a bronze, but they still alive.
Check, 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 60 Bison.
Off play action. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At the 42.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, McFarland. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down now, McFarland. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Coming after you. Mike 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Jones trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
To throw again is Jackson. That's It's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay, 30 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
59 mark, check, 59.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now it's Jackson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's out to the left flat and complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
At the 8-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing is Jackson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Giants 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Play action. It's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Brandon.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones is complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 20. Five-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, McFarland. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.